Hey guys, I'm back to do my April wrap up. I had a pretty good reading month in April. I didn't think I was gonna read as many books as I did, but I'm happy with that. Um, let's just dive right in so we're not here forever. The first book I read is There Is No Effing Secret There Is No Effing Secret Letters from a Badass Bitch by Kelly Osbourne. I listened to this on audio on an audiobook, but and I was gonna read the physical copy of it. But I just was like, I want to read a book on my on like an audiobook, and I figured I already have a physical copy of this. It's going to end up probably taking me a while until I get to this. So, and I really wanted to read it soon rather than later, because I don't think I would have gotten to this until probably like the winter of 2019. So I wanted to read this. So I'm happy that I read it this month. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was amazing, and I'm so happy I read this in audiobook form. And yeah, the reason I have a physical copy of, I don't have a lot of books I read on audiobook physical copies of, because I don't want to, if I don't like the book, I don't want to own it. But she had a book signing, I think like last year, so I wanted to read her book anyways, and I was like, I went to her book signing intending to read the book physically, but I ended up reading the audiobook of it. But anyway, I got it and she signed it for me, and I thought it was, anyway, this book was just amazing. And here, that's where she signed it. I just thought this book was amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. I think this was my favorite book I read this month. The next one that I read this month is Single State of Mind by Andy Dorfman. This was on my TBR for January, but I didn't get to it. So of course I read this in audio form. I'm currently reading the book right now, but the next book I'm going to read is this one. I thought this book was good. I liked her first one better. So I liked her first one better, a little bit better than I was going to like this one. But I think I gave her first one like 3 or 4 stars out of 5 stars, but I don't know yet. This one I gave 4 out of 5 stars. This was so much better than the first one. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it did, so I was excited that I finally picked this up this month. The next book I read is Autoboygraphy by Christina Lauren. I thought this book was okay. It was, I can't remember the synopsis off the top of my head. I think the only thing I remember about this book is, I can't remember exactly. I really can't remember off the top of my head. I think this is one of Christina Lauren's new recent releases. I think it's 2 people. They combined their names. Yeah, it's a combined pen name of longtime writing partners, besties, soulmates. Of longtime writing partners / besties / soulmates / brain twins, Christina Hobbs and Lauren Billings. So I think the two of them, I think this is one of their newest releases. I think they came out with another one, but I don't know what the name of it is. Anyway, I just thought this book was okay. I thought it was going to be better than it was, and it turned out not to be. I did enjoy this better than the other one I read, which was Dating You, Hating You in January. I think I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I thought this one was a step up for me, and I really enjoyed it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's about a gay boy named Tanner Scott who relocated from California to Utah, and he ends up going to high school, and he falls in love with. I think he ends up falling in love with his best friend. So, if I'm not mistaken, but I thought this book was better than Dating You, Hating You. 3 out of 5 stars. 4 out of 5 stars. I'm sorry. This book was very good, and I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. The next one is Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn. This, I definitely can't remember the synopsis of off the top of my head right now. I thought this book was going to be better than it was. This I gave 3 out of 5 stars. I thought I was going to enjoy this a lot more than I did. I thought I was going to end up liking this book more than I did. Shockingly enough. So I was excited that I read this and I picked it up. And yeah, I just gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I really wanted to enjoy this more than I did, and I didn't, which is a shame. The next book that I read was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I heard about... I am blanking on her name right now. And I just watched... And I'm watching one of her videos. And I'm blanking on her name. Oh, there we go. Reagan. Over at Peruse Project talk about this. I thought this book was very good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I thought this book was amazing. It was very good. It's about a woman named... It's about a Hollywood icon, Evelyn Hugo. And she's ready to tell the truth about her glamorous life. So I think she writes a book about her life and calls it The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And I think she just tells her story, and she's ready for it to come out. And yeah, I thought this book was very good. I liked this one a lot too. So 4 out of 5 stars. This book was very good. The next one I read was Every Hearted Doorway by Shannon McGuire. I read this in one sitting. It is very short. It's only 169 pages, so you can read this in a sitting, which I did. And I am shocked as to how much I like this book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Because it is such a short book, you can read this in one sitting, which I did. And I was able to read this very quickly. And it was very fast-paced, probably because it is so short. But I read this very quickly. I put the second one on hold from the library, so I'm hoping that I like this one. So I'm hoping I like the second one as much as I like the first. I'm hoping I maybe even like the second one better than I did the first. and I can bump up the rating for it. The next one I read was The Bells by Danielle Clayton. Okay. This one I gave 3 out of 5 stars. No, 2 out of 5 stars. I'm sorry. I really wanted to like this book because it is about, like, bells, and I think she's in high school or something like that, or college. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And she just wants to fit in, so she joins this thing called The Bells, and it transpires from there. I really wanted to enjoy this book because of this, and I also heard, again, Reagan over at Peruse Project talk about this, and Christina over at the Princess Gummy Bear talk about this too. So I really wanted to like this because I liked the premise of it, but I ended up not liking it as much as I did, which is disappointing because I really wanted to enjoy this book. And there were just some parts of it that were very fast-paced. I was able to get through pretty quickly, and then it went from, like, fast-paced to, like, medium to fast-paced again to, like, slower to fast-paced. It just did that through the whole book, and I was just like, I wanted to DNF it, but because I was already halfway through, I just powered through and I finished it, and it was, like, 434 pages, and I felt like it shouldn't have been that long. I felt like if it was like 200 to 300 pages, I think I would have liked it more because they packed in so much to so many pages that I think they did. I don't think that Danielle Clayton needed to pack in so much into that many pages. If she just wrote like 200 to 300 pages, I think that would have satisfied me, and it just went on for longer than it should have. But I think there is a second book coming out because there is a 1 on here. So I think there is a second book coming out when, I don't know, I think 2019. So I will give, when the second book comes out, if there is a second book, I will give the second book a try, and maybe I will end up liking it better than I did this one. But who knows? The last one I read was Meet Cute by a bunch of different authors. One is Jennifer L. Armentrout. Another one is Danielle Clayton. I can tell you right now. I did like Danielle Clayton's story in this. Which is why I was so disappointed that I didn't like this one. I did like Sarah Shepard's too. But those are just 2 of the main ones that I liked. I did like Sarah Shepard. I think Sarah Shepard's story in this was my favorite. But yeah, I think I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. I think. Don't know off the top of my head right now, but I'm pretty sure I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. Anyway, those were all the books I read in April. I am very proud of myself. I am very, very, very proud of myself. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments what you read this month, as I would love to know. And let me know if you read any of these books too. And what you thought of them as well. And as usual, give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye!